Today, I have 10 reasons why you should stay in one of Disney's all-star resorts. And thanks for watching Optimistically Disney, where we love all things Disney. Disney's all-star resorts usually get picked on like a younger sibling, but my family loves these resorts and had the privilege of staying at all 3 of them throughout our Disney travels. If you aren't familiar with them, the all-star resorts are on Disney property and are 3 resorts right next to each other and have very similar setups, but each has unique theme according to its name. The 3 resorts are All-Star Sports, All-Star Music, and All-Star Movies. I think these resorts get picked on because they are very basic, have only one form of transportation, and sometimes have youth groups or sports teams stay there. But don't discount them as you're planning your Disney vacation. These may be right for your family. Here are 10 reasons why I think you should consider them. The first reason you should stay at an all-star resort is that they're affordable. If you filter the Disney website based on price, these are the cheapest, other than the campsites at Fort Wilderness. Prices vary depending on the time of year you're going to Disney, but January and September are usually the least expensive. We've gotten a standard room here as low as $93 a night. They could be closer to $200 during busier months and holidays though. If you're trying to go on the cheapest Disney vacation you can, these may be for you. Or if you're going to spend the majority of your time at the theme parks, why not spend less money on your room? Speaking of rooms, my second reason for staying at the all-star resorts is the refurbished rooms. I don't know if anyone else out there stayed at the All-Stars prior to 2020, and if that's your only experience, try them again. The rooms used to have carpeting, 2 double beds, and no coffee maker, which was very disappointing. But in 2020, Disney took their time in reopening resorts and refurbished all of these rooms. Now they have a queen bed and a queen-size pull-down bed, laminate flooring, and they thankfully added coffee makers. The pull-down queen bed makes the room very spacious during the day, and the table and 2 chairs is very convenient on a rainy day if you're hanging out in your room. These rooms may not have all the fluff and luxury of other resort rooms, but they have everything you need. All preferred and standard rooms are identical at the resorts, with the exception of accessible rooms that have a king bed. All-Star Music is also unique in the fact that it has family suites. The family suites are twice the size of the regular rooms and less expensive than other family suites on Disney property. If you want to learn more about the family suites, I'll put the link below to the Disney website. But if you just want an all-star resort room tour, I'll put the link here. The next reason I think you should stay at an all-star resort is that they're pretty small, so you're not going to be exhausted walking to the buses before or after your park day. Whether you have a standard or preferred room, the distance to anywhere is manageable. Our family has appreciated this because it's nice to not have to worry about the weather when heading to the main hall or your room. Regardless of heat, rain, or cold, you can get everywhere quickly. With the small size, we've always gotten our money's worth with our refillable mugs. The bus area is near the main hall at each resort, so we usually stop there on our way to and from the theme parks or Disney Springs. Or if we have a resort day, it's convenient to walk to the food court to simply get something to drink. You don't have to get on a shuttle like other resorts. And like I said, none of the rooms are that far away. But if you want to guarantee you're close, you could pay for a preferred room. These are all very close to the main pool, food court, and buses. The nice thing is that you're probably still paying less for a preferred room at an all-star resort than a standard room at a moderate or deluxe resort. The fourth reason to stay at a Disney all-star resort is the adorable theming. Staying at these resorts will give you Disney vibes for sure. The theming is huge and larger than life too. Definitely not subtle. Your kids and those of you who are kids at heart will love these resorts. Each section of sports is themed according to a different sport. Check out the giant football helmets and basketball hoops. This is a great place for the sports lover in your family. One thing I love about this resort are all the classic Disney characters sprinkled throughout. Each section of music is themed according to a different musical genre, so there's a musical style for everyone. At this resort, I really love the giant guitars and banjos. It's obvious what musical genre each section is. And last but not least, because it's my family's favorite, All-Star Movies has a different movie theme for each section, with some older classics like Herbie the Love Bug and Fantasia to the more current favorite of Toy Story. Also, the 3 resorts are pretty close together, so you could walk to your neighboring All-Star to check out their theming too. The All-Star resorts each only have a food court plus a pool bar for food options, But don't let that limit your food options or be a reason you don't stay at these resorts. Another reason I recommend staying at the All-Star Resorts is that you have the ability to resort hop, go to Disney Springs, or maybe you'll just be in the theme parks for more food options. But even if you have a resort day planned for your trip, don't feel like your only option is eating at the resort. Try resort hopping to another Disney resort. There are so many restaurants available from table service to quick service, and if you're going to resort hop to another resort quick service, make sure to bring your refillable mug. There's also Disney Springs, which has about 60 restaurants, and some of them are absolutely delicious. It's definitely worth your time to take a Disney bus to Disney Springs, have a delicious lunch or dinner, and then check out all the shops that they have there too. If you're headed to Disney Springs or another Disney resort, the All-Stars will still provide you with Disney transportation. And I know the only Disney transportation the All-Stars have are buses, but they're free, which is my next reason for staying at the All-Star Resorts. Buses are probably the most time-consuming form of Disney transportation, but it's due to other traffic on the road, while traffic doesn't affect the other forms. The Disney buses are adorable and a solid way to get around Disney property though. Make sure to check out the Disney bus video on our channel or the resort hopping video. These will be super helpful as you're planning your trip. I know the Disney buses get picked on like the All-Stars, but the Skyliner and boats may stop running if the weather is bad. But not the Disney buses, they'll always get you where you need to go. My 7th reason to stay at a Disney All-Star Resort is that since you're staying on Disney property, you're able to enter the parks 30 minutes before they open to everybody else. This is a great opportunity to hop on some rides or enjoy the parks before they open to non-resort guests. As I just mentioned, the All-Stars only have buses for transportation, so make sure you determine how long it will take to get you from your resort to the theme park you're headed to. And remember that a lot of other guests are going to be doing the same thing that morning. The good news is Disney knows the mornings at Disney resorts are busy, so they'll most likely send several buses one after the other in the morning to get people to the parks. Don't be too discouraged if you see a long line at the Magic Kingdom sign. There will probably be a couple buses coming. Buses will start running about 45 minutes before park opening, so check your park hours on your resort TV or on your My Disney Experience app. And get to your bus stop on time. And on time means early, so you can get on a bus right away and get to the parks. There will be a line of resort guests at the parks too. Alright, back to the food situation for my next reason to stay at the All-Star Resorts. Again, even though the All-Stars just have a food court and pool bar, you can make dining reservations at a table service restaurant during your vacation at another resort or at a theme park. And since you're staying on Disney property, you can start making reservations 60 days before your visit and up to 10 days of your visit. So, with one login 60 days before, you can make all the reservations for your trip. Honestly, with so many other food options on Disney property, you may just be visiting the food court to fill up your refillable mug. I strongly encourage you to check out menus at other resorts or Disney Springs, even if they're just quick service menus. This way, you have some other food options planned for your trip before you arrive. I've mentioned the refillable mug a couple times already, so this will be my next reason for staying at the All-Star Resorts. Let's just say my family loves this perk and souvenir from our Disney vacations. The mug is included in the Disney dining plan, but you can also purchase it separately if you don't want a dining plan. It's completely optional. The mug is good for the length of your stay, and you can fill it up at any Disney Resort quick service location, not the parks. The food court is on the way to your room, so you'll get your money's worth if you stop by in the morning to get coffee or stop by later in the day to get something more refreshing. If you're someone who likes to prepay for things, the Disney dining plan could be for you, and it includes a refillable mug. However, you can only get the dining plan with a vacation package, which means you're getting the resort stay plus theme park tickets. I strongly encourage you to check out some restaurant menus online to determine if the dining plan is helpful for your budget or not. It may depend on how big of an eater you are. Sometimes my family gets a dining plan, and sometimes we don't. Alright, so my final reason for staying at a Disney All-Star Resort is that you get access to all the other Disney property perks that I haven't mentioned yet. There are some that are exclusive to deluxe guests, but most perks apply to everyone, so why not stay at Disney's least expensive resorts to get them? If you're someone who prefers to drive to Disney World, you can get free parking at both the resort and the theme parks. If you're in need of a new Magic Band or Magic Band Plus, after your trip is booked, you can log in to access discounted Magic Bands for your party. This can save you a lot of money. Magic Bands are used for many things, from opening your door, paying for items if you have your credit card linked to it, scanning into the parks and rides, and so much more. All Disney resorts also give the ability to purchase and choose Lightning Lane passes 7 days in advance, while other guests only get 3 days. This is a great advantage. Check out our Lightning Lane updates video for all the details. But a disclaimer is that Disney seems to always be updating and approving things, so sorry if they change things by the time you take your vacation. Make sure you download the My Disney Experience app so you're ready to go. You can purchase and choose your Lightning Lanes with the app. Speaking of the My Disney Experience app, this is a super helpful tool for you while you're in the parks, but it's also helpful for your stay at a Disney resort. With the app, you have the option to do online check-in weeks before your stay. Technically, you can do this on the website, but on your arrival day, when your room is ready, you'll get a notification through your app letting you know, and you can bypass the front desk and just head straight to your room. The app will show you a map of your resort and the room number and section where you're staying. If you've been at the resort before and know where you're going, this is a very convenient option. Also, while you're at your Disney resort, use the My Disney Experience app to check bus arrival times, theme park times, wait times, restaurant menus, mobile order food, and so much more. Well, that's 10 reasons why you should stay at a Disney All-Star Resort. I know you probably hear people picking on them all the time, but give them a try. If you're spending most of your time at the parks, why not stay at a cheaper resort with all the basic necessities? Have you stayed at one of Disney's All-Star Resorts before? Which one's your favorite? Why do you like staying at these resorts? Let us know in the comments to help others out as they plan their Disney vacation. Remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications when a new video comes out. And thanks for watching Optimistically Disney, where we love all things Disney.